Greetings. I'm the Mad Trucker, and this is the Morning Drive Live, where we'll be discussing topics that affect everybody. This live is welcome to all who would like to attend on the condition that you first read the channel description as outlined on this channel. And if it's something that you're still interested in and you would like to participate in the comment section, simply follow the directions by greeting everybody in the live, whether I'm here by myself or there's 1,000 people watching, with a peaceful greeting according to your culture, your customs, and your ways. And I'm letting you know right now, if it is beneath you to greet people you do not know peacefully, if that's beneath you, this live is not for you. And I'm respectfully asking you at this time to please scroll on. With that being said, let's get into it. Gotta make one little stop and on my way to the homestead. And the way the live works, for all practical intentions and purposes, the working definition of a conversation, and that's what this live is for. It's for conversations. It's not for arguments, debates, or wars. I'm not finna argue with nobody on here. I'm not gonna debate with nobody on here. I'm not trying to go with anybody on here. But I want to have a conversation. And the working definition of a conversation for the purposes of this live is coined by Neely Fuller Jr. A conversation is truthful and honest questions and answers using logic to come up with solutions to problems. And that's a valid definition, because I've discovered in my decades of being on this planet that arguments, debates, and wars are all synonymous for leaving problems in their wake. If you have a conversation, everybody wins, because even if you don't agree with the person you're having a conversation with, you have a deeper insight into how that person moves, how that person functions, and you can respect that person's boundaries, and they can respect yours. So with that being said, I usually do open topics, and I've been off for a while. So what I'll do is I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna run in here for a minute, and when I come back, I'm gonna greet you, and hopefully somebody will decide to join us this rising. And Bradley Gerlux, Shalom, that means peace be unto you. Thank you for joining the live this rising. Today's an open topic, and because you greeted everybody peacefully, if you would like to pick a topic for discussion, feel free to do so, Bradley, and in the comment section, because that comment section is reserved for conversations. And in the meantime, in between time, if nobody can think of a topic of discussion, I'll just brainstorm it, and we'll come up with something. But in the meantime, in between time, please enjoy this brief intermission while I go into the store and grab some stuff from my wife. I'll return expeditiously. And I'd like to say to each and every one of you, whether you're participating in the comment section or not, I do appreciate each and every one of you on this special day, because it is a special day whether you agree with me or not. It's not my birthday or your birthday, or even it is, happy born day, because I was only birthed once. I only came out my mom one time. Stick attacking that. Yeah. It's a special day because this thing we're doing right now, you watching me right now, or at a later date, there were some people doing that yesterday that aren't doing it today. That's one reason why today's a special day. Here's another reason why today's a special day. Because it's unique unto itself. There has never, in the annals of history, been a day like today. Today. Right now. There's never been a day like today. And after today is gone, y'all, it's never coming back. But I'll be back shortly. And I'm back. And I'd like to say thank you for waiting. I'm Shalom, Sister Deborah Pettis, and Shalom Vincent. If that's the way you feel, you don't have to watch. Thank you for trolling and exposing your SBS. Maybe one day you'll flush out your headgear and get help for that. But I'm gonna let you know right now there, Vincent, the only person that can help you is you. If you don't want to help yourself, nobody else can help you. But yeah, it's a very smooth comment. Taking into account, you could have just rewound this live. And if it's crazy S, like you so eloquently put in the comment section, all you had to do was use your thumb. But due to your SBS, you couldn't do that, now could you? And that's part of your nature. And it's a very narcissistic part of your nature there, Vincent. And today it's not going to be about you, Vincent. But I do appreciate you exposing your smooth, non-stick Teflon finish that you have polished into your gray matter. I do appreciate that. No cap. Because it gives validity that SBS is a real syndrome. And people do have it. Yeah. Well, who's holding a gun to your head, Vincent? Making you watch me right now. Do you need me to call the police for you? I didn't think so. Yeah. We have to learn how to have conversations, y'all. Conversations. Truthful and honest questions and answers using logic. Come up with solutions to problems. Sounds crazy to Vincent. Sounds crazy to Vincent. Because what he considers normal is having an argument with someone, having a debate with someone, going to war with someone. It's a very violent nature, Vincent. I really do, and I'm not picking on you, but I really do appreciate you typing what you typed. Because, like I said, nobody held a gun to your head and made you type it. But to those that are in the know, that have brain cells, synapses, and brain cells that work and operate in a critically logical thinking fashion, we know where you're coming from, Vincent. And to be honest with you, to those of us that have those brain cells working and subscribe to a higher standard, we're rooting for you, Vincent. We really are. We're rooting for you to help yourself take the prescription, flush out your headgear. Research some things. Research means, you have to look at more than one source. Things aren't true just because somebody told you they were true. If you don't have the motivation to look into things for yourself, there's a very old standard that says my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Don't destroy yourself. But then I'm not telling you what to do. Like I always say, mad trucker, don't tell grown folks what to do. I just share what works. And it will work for you, Vincent. Now on to the crazy S. Okay? Yeah, here's something crazy. Then they found out that Kamala Harris actually won the presidential election. That there was indeed voter fraud. And did you know that Donald Trump himself said in the Oval Office, yeah, I won the presidency because they rigged the election. And to all those people that were rooting for those January 6th insurrectionists, they weren't insurrectionists, they were terrorists. They were treasonous terrorists who got pardoned by Donald Trump, and a lot of which went right back to jail. One of them got cut up on the side of the road. Yeah, one of them did unspeakable things to a child. Yeah, and got rearrested. And guess what? That was on his record before he got a pardon. So much for higher standards in the White House. I don't think they're about higher standards. Well, I think that's how I know they aren't about higher standards. Yeah, they only want what's going to work for them instead of what's going to work for everyone. It's a time in this country where if people don't start to research things, yeah, everybody's gonna be in a world of crap. Because the diversionary tactics, arguing about things that really don't make no sense. You got people that want to, insult you because of who you want to sleep with, right? It doesn't matter who a person sleeps with, as long as they don't do something to push it on others. Like they have to accept this thing that they've chosen, regardless of who you have. There are people that don't like interracial dating or race traders. Well, look, what they eat don't make you poop. If they ain't messing with you, why is it bothering you so much? Most racists can't answer that question. They just don't want people to exist because they don't look like them. And that's the end result of SBS. It becomes fatal. Socially fatal, morally fatal, spiritually fatal, intellectually fatal. Yeah, a dead giveaway if somebody has SBS when they use your. Like you are, they don't type YOUR''E. They type YOUR. Like your car or your house. And that's not how that's supposed to be used. But that's a symptom. It's a telltale that somebody's suffering from SBS. When they go into tirades in the comment sections and they go insulting people. Yeah. Well, there's a whole bunch of standards, Sister Deborah. You know that like I do. There's standards. There are standards. The thing is, we are not. They took culture and context out of the standard. They took the culture and the context out of the standard to manipulate and control everybody, turned it into a religion. Sprinkled it with the Jesus juice and holy toast. Yeah, it's supposed to be okay, but it's not. You can't kill the word of the Creator. The Creator of everything seen and unseen. No. You think that man? You think that man can undo the work of the Creator? It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. It can't happen. All praise to the Most High Yah. All honor, all glory. Anything that I've done, positive or productive in my life, I give credit unto the Most High Yahweh. It's not I to do it. It's all praise to the Most High until the day I die. And that's just the eggs I got in my basket in. And the thing is, I don't press it on other people. That's why I always say this live is welcome to all that want to attend. All, regardless of your religion. You can be an atheist if you want to come and have a conversation. Pick a topic, we can have a conversation. Christian, Muslim, Jew, Hebrew, Israelite, a follower of the way, it doesn't matter. All are welcome. The only thing you have to do is come in peace. Leave a peaceful greeting. And you can ask a question. I'll answer your question. Then I'll ask you a question. And if my question goes unanswered, that's the end of our conversation. But that's how you start conversations to bring about solutions for the problems that affect all of us on this planet, not just this country. And as always, I'm always going to combat SBS, smooth brain syndrome. Yeah. Comes from that wax, that cream, that salve. It's metaphorical and it's white. Comes in a box, marks supremacy. And it's not phenotype or skin tone specific. Anybody can slather it on and buff out all their creases, wrinkles, valleys, synapses, and brain cells from operating in a critically thinking and logical fashion. And that's the tragedy about SBS, because it's also 100% curable based upon the patient's compliance. Because you have to want to do better to do better. A lot of people don't want to do better. I do. I hope you do too. Well, I've made it to the homestead. As you can see, I made it home. And I'd like to say thank you to Sister Pettis for joining me this rising. I'd like to say thank you to Bradley Gurox. Thank you for joining this rising. Vincent Cobra, thank you for trolling this morning and leaving that evidence. And with that being said, may the Most High bless and keep each and every one of you. May His kindness be gracious unto you. May the Most High smile upon you and give you shalom. Bavakasha. I'm the Mad Joker. Thanks for watching.